We have something cool here. What you're looking at is the new Speediance home gym. This one is called the Gym Monster 2. And look at how small it is. This actually ships to you basically assembled. A huge bonus for fitness equipment in general. They can be a real nuisance to build. This thing folds up, it takes up barely any space, and you can get up to 200 pounds of resistance using magnets. I should just go ahead and drop this deck right now. Single button, drops down, and this is going to be the central point for your variety of movements. And if you do want to do a bench press or something, this is where your bench is going to live. You simply lock these guys into place. It's kind of wild because you think about 200 pounds of weight, and it is different. This is resistance. It's not free weight, so it does feel a little bit different. The amount of space you would need for 200 pounds of weights, if they were dumbbells or something, it's all in here. This is all magnetic resistance housed down here. And then the other unique part is through this huge display, there's a variety of exercises that you can do on this unit, which allows you to get obviously a full body workout here. You can also do free lifts, which in here there's a variety of different dynamic weight options, standard chain, eccentric, and fixed speed, and they all feel way different, and they could all be used for different types of training. You also have partner mode if there's two people working together. You have dumbbell mode and barbell mode, and that's where the accessories come in. So we have our barbell attachment. We can use this for bench press. We have a couple of other resistance attachments, the handles, the rope. These can all be added for a variety of different exercises, straps for the legs. And we've also got our bench, obviously, so it will sit on top of that platform, and it has some level of adjustment to it as well. This is pretty wild. You can add to this to make it have even more variety. So if you want to get a little bit of cardio and strength in, you can add this rowing attachment. There's also a dedicated spot for if you're rowing, if you're using the rowing attachment, so that it's going to be at the right height. But look at how quickly you adjust this. I mean, you simply pull on this piece and slide this section to whichever height you need, depending on, well, your own physical size, and then also whatever workout you're trying to do. Mo really likes this thing, to be honest. He's been really into this since we've set it up, and he's been playing around with it, and he's actually going to help us do some demonstration here as we talk about it. So you have it at a level 3 for resistance right now. Oh, took it up a notch, 6. What if we want to be on a canal rowing instead because we want to have a beautiful visual? We can do that too.
3, 2, 1, go. When doing this action,
the amount of weight is adjusted here. So I can either do this on screen, but there's also an accessory remote that fits on your finger, and that allows you to adjust the amount of resistance in real time. Look, I just have this toggle wheel here, and so therefore I don't need to try to reach up and reach the screen. And this can be especially useful if you're trying to push a lot of resistance. You just dial it back, eliminate the weight. This is flexibility that obviously you're not going to get with free weights. Okay, so now we're in the free lift mode, and this is where the ring is helpful. So by clicking it, you actually turn the weight on or off quickly, toggle it off or on. That's obviously not as important in this type of exercise as opposed to when you maybe have like the barbell over top of your body. We'll show you that in a moment, but it allows you to make quick adjustments as well without having to constantly interact with the screen. If he turns the weight on, there you go, 19 pounds. You can see the range of motion, the power, and the number of reps. And in this case, it's only on the right side because he's using the right side here. Now, the 3 different modes, this is what's kind of fun. The standard mode, I guess, is the closest to if you've ever used some sort of cable system. It just feels natural and typical with this kind of interaction of your own momentum. Then it has something called chain mode, which is slightly harder to pull compared to the amount of resistance once you let go on the way back into the system. So this is the opposite of the next mode, which is called eccentric. Here, we're looking at the eccentric mode, and what this basically does is it adds some tension as you're returning to the anchor position. So this is on the way down or as the muscle lengthens. So this offers you a different way to train for different muscle groups, or possibly if you're looking for a different muscle appearance. And then this mode, the fixed speed mode, which basically lets you pull the entire maximum resistance of the unit. Go. I just give us one more here. Boom, look at him go. I heard his wrist. Don't hurt you. I think I saw 100. I saw him crack 100. Each of these modes has its own usefulness or functionality depending on the exercise. But it's just cool to be able to modify the way the resistance is being applied. And this is not something that you can do at all on a typical cable system. It's exclusive to this because this is dynamic magnetic resistance. You can push yourself really far on this fixed speed. Look for a maximum figure in terms of power and not necessarily have the same risk of loading all that weight over your head. Again, not necessarily for this exercise, but possibly for others. When it comes to installing the bench, you can actually completely move these attachments to these spots and then have your resistance come up from the floor. Deadlifts, bench press, squats, you can do all of those things to remove the accessory. Little quick release stainless steel ball, clicks in and holds. Boom. So now we are in bench press mode. It's all very modular. Like there's these little holders which take the place of the actual pulley, and they will hold the bar so that now you can get started a little bit more easily once you lay down. We're gonna switch to barbell, and then if Mo wants to see it, we can use our flip. And now Mo can read the screen. I don't know if Will can. But you can see he's getting these very satisfying Nintendo-esque pings each time he executes a repetition.
You can see on your left side the power and your range of motion to see if you're maybe pushing from one side a little bit more than the other. You see a graphic of it, so you can like immediately adjust your next rep without doing like a full set of bad form.
Mo's fitness class. Oh, it's getting to him now. Oh. We're gonna get bust out these last few reps here. It's also got a couple of different assist modes. So if you're struggling with a lift and the system senses it, it will actually help you get those last few reps in. So with this assistant mode turned on, what you'll see is at the top of the rep, if Mo pauses for a moment, the resistance begins to go down in order to make it easier for him to do his final reps. Now, I should also mention at this point that you've got this speaker. I have the music turned off at this point. So you have this built-in music. It's actually Speediance music. You've also got Bluetooth if you just want to connect your own stuff.
How you went first, but you come in second. They watching you next, so you gotta protect it.
It's actually pretty loud. The speaker's surprisingly loud. But you can mix your background music with your voice guidance from any of the classes. This is something I was wondering because the music was coming on. I was like, oh, I can't even hear what the guy's saying in the guided workout session. And then it's just a matter of jumping into this mixer and getting whatever mix you like. From here, we're able to dial down our background music, turn up our voice guidance.
Control the weight as we go down.
All right, so let's jump into the classes here. Look how many total workouts there. It's crazy. 102 program, movement 641. This is your basic movements if you don't want a whole guided session. This just gives you all the different ideas, which this is really helpful for beginners, or they might not know all of these movements yet. Kneeling, tricep row lat, pull down, barbell, straight arm, pull down. And each one of these, if I click on one, it basically shows you the movement. In here, you can see you've got more than one coach we can choose from, depending on your preference. We can obviously adjust our weight per side, number of sets, reps, and rest time. It has this nice overlay with your own stats, and it shows you the muscle group you're working on, the target muscle. We can turn assist on or off, and we still have our different dynamic lift modes, standard, chain, eccentric, fixed speed, depending on our own personal goals. This is just a nice, simple way to learn new exercises, see what the form is supposed to look like, because you get a lot of people, they don't actually bring the right form. It doesn't matter how much weight you're lifting. If you're not bringing the right form, then you're not targeting the muscle group that you intend to target. This is going to be a great place to learn about a variety of movements, even if you take those movements to other machines in the future. Here you can learn the basics. Biceps. Yeah, if you're looking to work on biceps, here's 4 different options. Bicep stretch, barbell, bicep curl, dual handle, alternating bicep curl, and standing dual handle, cable bicep curl. So yeah, if you select a muscle group, it will bring up, and it's really a lot of different options. But then it goes into full workouts. You can see like a full body workout, 76 minutes. This is an advanced workout targeting a variety of different muscle groups. We can see our previous stats, and we can also see the workout schedule. We can see basically what it's going to entail, and it's going to move from exercise to exercise in sequence. An actual workout for archery, circuit training, soccer, frisbee. They got a workout for frisbee, baseball, triathlon. So if we just click on one, let's see a basketball workout. What would you work out for basketball? Bodyweight squat, push up, dual handle bench press. You can design these yourself if you just want to go into the free workout mode, or if you want to have a quick workout, 20 minutes. Look at this, 11 minutes. Wow, I can actually get like a 2-week program. It's comprehensive. A lot of different ways that you can interact with it, from beginner to more advanced. Now, all that said, the coolest thing about the Speediance Gym Monster 2 remains, which is how compact it is. Not only when it's in its working mode, but even more so when it's packed up. Like that's taking up barely any space. Most places can fit this. It's got wheels on it so it can move around, and it doesn't have to occupy an entire room like a lot of other fitness equipment. So you have a full body workout, the capacity for a full body workout in something about as small as you could imagine it.